He got a bicycle. He got a bicycle from somebody. Who would be riding a bicycle in this arena?
I don't know. Where did that come?
All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. As well as you just heard there from the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes himself, he's got a bicycle.
He got a bicycle.
I get a bicycle in this arena.
God only knows.
And as you can see as well from everything that's in front of you, hopefully you haven't pressed play already on anything, because we always do this little bit of preamble. As you can see in front of you though, he's got a bicycle in your house 1997, which is also in your house 13. Final 4. Now this is the show coming off the Royal Rumble 1997, and there's all the good stuff that you'd expect. But first things first, allow me to reintroduce myself, as the great Jay-Z once said. My name is the Geek King, the Kaj Brew. And of course, with me as always is my brother-in-arms, the member of the Kaj Brew faithful OG system. It is, of course, Stevie Boss, Steve Jones 313.
How'd up, one and all? Pleasure to see you all here once again for this rather short retrospective here. We are going back to February 16th of 1997. We are in Chattanooga.
Tennessee.
What a place. What a place.
I bet
Chattanooga
know there's only two types of music, country and western. It sounds like one of those places, right? We got both type, boy, country and western.
Now, just for anyone that's new to this whole thing, where the hell have you been? But what basically is going to happen is we are going to be commentating on a retroactive episode. We want you to watch along with us on the WWE Network. Whilst we acknowledge the existence of other third-party websites, we cannot endorse them. We cannot tell you what to do either. So
and I mean, you can also go old school with, if you got a VHS of this, you might have. I doubt you have a DVD of it. But if you've got a VHS of this and you want to put it on, and you want to go real old school, go old school. Do you?
Absolutely. I mean, why the fuck not? Now, the beauty of this is that there's a lot of shit, because I came into wrestling late. I didn't see a lot of stuff. So I am here seeing a lot of stuff for the first time, whereas Geek is more of a historian and has either seen this retroactively or has seen it the first time round.
Both.
Yeah. So,
I've seen this. I saw this. This is right in the middle of my understanding of wrestling. I watched well before that, but I was understanding what was happening and following at this point. But yeah, I've definitely remember this one with the main event, at least, with fond memories.
Yeah. Well, see, I can tell you for absolute certainty, I've never seen this particular show. It's actually kind of rare that with these retro, super retro ones, that I'll have ever seen them. Yeah. Especially when I came into wrestling, I came into wrestling full time through the at the beginning of the invasion, or slightly just before the invasion.
Well, yeah,
so
I mean, we can probably quickly
in and out before that.
Yeah, we can quickly do this. Boss has always told me his first memory of wrestling was going around a friend's house and he saw "It's Me, Austin, It Was Me all," and then he really got into wrestling though around early 2001.
Yes.
And that, obviously myself, if you watch my streams or you watch the previous episodes of the shows, my first memory of wrestling was literally The Undertaker. You couldn't write it considering how much of a fan I am. Is The Undertaker coming down the ring with Paul Bearer in front of him and my great uncle Bob sitting me down and telling me to watch the big men fight. And I never stopped.
Yeah. So, if in case you're wondering, while we're watching these, how does Boss not know this? How does Boss not know that? It's because I wasn't there, never saw it. That's why I'm watching it now.
Yes.
The way we do this every single episode is we will give you a countdown. As soon as we hit that countdown, we will say play. That is your cue to, as you guessed it, press play. There sometimes will be lag. There sometimes may be pause and stuff that we're doing. We will do our best to make sure everything syncs up. However, shit happens sometimes.
It does. And if you have to pause or anything like that, we will give you, we will say we're pausing, and then and here's the thing, we won't just automatically come back. You'll see a little humming, you'll hear a little humming, you'll see our please stand by, and then we'll be back.
Absolutely. Other thing I would like to mention is if you have any suggestions of things you would like us to watch that, maybe, we haven't thought about seeing, or maybe we just haven't announced yet, do feel free to leave a comment suggesting it. Just remember that we will need to have a legal method of watching them.
Yeah.
We cannot endorse and we cannot be using third-party websites. We know of their existence.
Yes.
No judgment, but we
Yeah.
do not do that. It would be against the terms of service and all that shit. But if you have any ideas or just any questions, send them our way. But now I'm going to shut the fuck up and I'm going to hand this back over to our maestro, Geek King. Geek, over to you.
Well, as always, guys, the main event, it's pretty obvious if you're looking at the graphic, the main event of In Your House, the Final Four, is a fatal four-way elimination. There is a slight twist to the rules, though. Match involving Bret the Hitman Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, and Vader. I was going to say Big Van Vader because that's a mark in me, but Vader. And yeah, the winner of this was initially, I think, going to be the number one contender, then it became a championship. I'm sure they'll get into it. And I believe as well on commentary, it's a great one because it's the Vin Man. It's Big Vin. It's Big Mac.
Big Vin.
It's the Big Mackey.
What a maneuver!
Exactly. And along with JR and the King, if I'm remembering it correctly. But as we said, we will get to that in a moment. First of all, I want to give a shout out. You can see it above me on the screen to Scream Tea. That's a candle and sculpture maker that I personally know I'm trying to help out. Just give a shout out to them. You'll find them out on Instagram. Search Scream Tea. That's Scream_T_ a cup of tea, not one of these. Alrighty then. With that being said, we will begin in 5, 4,
Wait.
3.
Wait. Don't skip the intro.
Yeah, don't skip the intro. Don't be that dude. Don't be that guy.
Respect the intro.
So, in T minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Ooh, I have to turn the TV down. Oh, that is literally grabs my childhood and says, "We are back."
Yeah. Hey, he's back.
That heartbreak. Oh yeah, I think it was for the time. I think Sean lost his smile. I think this is what this is. Yeah. Oh, that's a look you never want to see.
No.
Yeah. Sean lost his smile. Or was his leg injured? We're not sure. You see Pat Patterson holding Austin from falling off a balcony, trying to pretend to get to him. Western Union.
Wow.
That's a shitty logo. That's a shitty logo.
Armchairs do not endorse any of the sponsors that you see on these shows.
That's a boss.
Yeah.
The blimp!
Oh, the blimp! Whoa!
Oh my sweet God.
There we go. Here we go.
Oh, it's no Vin Mac. Oh, I want to hear what a maneuver. And,
Oh, I think he's cosplaying as the mystery producer.
some say the mystery producer is Vince McMahon. But only Vince McMahon of 1996. Denim jacket and all sorts.
Some people say the mystery producer was the one that was driving the Hummer.
Some say the mystery producer wasn't born when this happened. Oh.
I mean, this was 1996.
Hey! This is 97, literally.
Then he was born.
Oh, well. Or not.
Carlos Cabrera!
Hugo Savannah, the French commentators! Raymond Rougeau.
And the other one.
Yeah, who cares?
Jean Bastard.
He wasn't a wrestler.
Jean Bastard!
Well, we just missed the entire Wild Man entrance because once you saw Sable, no one else cared. Like,
He He's a heel.
He's like, goddamn heel, motherfucker.
The Wild Man.
Yeah, the Wild Man, Mark Merrill, and the sorry, I was distracted. So distracted.
I've never found Sable special. In fact,
All right,
I'm
gonna be honest with you. The only other person I know who said that was Dave fucking Meltzer.
Well, look, I don't know. Like, to be honest with you, like I'm actively put off by it.
Oh,
Is that Al Snow?
No, it's Leaf Cassidy.
Okay, is that basically the right? So it's Leaf Cassidy.
Yep.
Then it evolves into Al Snow.
Well, then he goes to ECW, and then it evolves into Al Snow.
All right.
Leaf Cassidy was when he was tagging with Marty Jannetty as the New Rockers.
Oh God.
Which we actually saw on the 96 Survivor Series back in the archives.
I pushed that in my memory.
Yes, I know.
Along with everything else in my memory.
Because for some reason they wanted them to be rockers, and they chose the name of Cassidy, because we all know the Cassidy brothers, they rocked.
Yeah.
Might as well call them fucking Partridge.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean,
anyway, this will be a decent match.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it won't be exciting, but it'll be a decent match.
Yeah. I like how at this stage though, like if you look, like Al Snow looks like what Wildman looks like now. It's like Al Snow.
It looks like it's swapped, doesn't it? Because Al Snow is in a ridiculous shape right now.
Yeah.
With his collar and elbow t-shirt.
I love how he's like in ridiculous shape and he's not the WWE, so nobody says anything. It's like no. It's like if you're not the WWE, you don't get bullshit about steroids and shit.
But it's just
like you could potentially take them. Not saying that Alson knows, but you could potentially take them. It's like, well, he's not the WWE, so we don't give a shit.
Yeah,
as soon as you go to the WWE, if you like lose some weight, you're like, oh.
Well, there is that line. There is that thing that Chris Masters had to deal with, isn't there?
Oh, get the duct tape! Get the duct tape!
There is that line. There is that line Chris Masters had to live with for the rest of his WWE career.
Yes.
I'm going to write a book. Really? What's it going to be called? How to lose 60 pounds in 30 days?
Yeah, it's like Triple H. What a fucking talk.
Hey, and people have called me a fucking naive for this, but I am one of those ones that believe Triple H is very natural. You can tell due to the fact that when he was working on a regular schedule and he did have, worked quite a while on tour, he was usually stopped working out when he was on the road, and you could see because by the time he was ready to get injured again, as my dad used to say, he was usually out of shape, or not out of shape, but at least not defined.
Yeah.
Look at him in 2006 before DX returned.
Oh God.
That was nasty, that.
So I'm assuming here that Leaf Cassidy is the heel?
Yes.
Right. I can only assume that, given that Jerry the King Lawler is, getting a hard-on over the fact that he did a fucking drop kick.
Yes. It's very right. To be fair, that's about as high as Jerry's drop kicks went though as well, so... Jerry the King Lawler tried aim for the head, hit the knee somehow. A bit like his career. He aimed for the top, somehow he ended up in the knee.
Fucking in my TW game, he is the owner and booker for the NWA. I saw what a takeover.
What year are you in?
I'm currently about to hit August 97.
All right, I'm going to say that's impressive, but also I don't even remember the NWA having a company at the time. I mean, they were still around; they weren't dead, but they weren't far off it.
Yeah.
Maki Yoda there doing the best job he can ever do. It's amazing when the referee's the best man in the ring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mike Yoda has a longer tenure career in WWE than both these men will.
Oh, that
you like that, didn't you? You like that, didn't you?
I don't. You don't really see that.
No.
Abba is like.
Al Snow was very
Oh,
very underrated when it comes to his ability to innovate moves and like.
Yes, the generic. I must taunt, but I haven't gone through my moveset yet.
Or in just I must taunt, but I don't actually have a taunt.
Yeah. Oh, that I like the angle of that.
I did as well.
Yeah.
Bloody ropes. There we go.
She's clapping twice.
Hey. There's a crowd. You can tell this is like the beginning of like an attitude era because of the fact of simply this crowd is bored during like a fucking actually good match.
Yeah.
Because they're waiting. They know for a fact the main event's got most of the superstars in it. Like, it's like when you've got like literally 3 main eventers and you're like, well, I guess I've got to do something with the rest of the card.
Can't believe we bought wrestling tickets to see a wrestling show. We have to sit through wrestling until we get to the main event.
Yeah, well.
Fucking assholes.
Welcome to the world of the 90s.
I feel like I would have been a right twat in this period of time because I'd just be like looking around going, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
I mean, for pay-per-views, maybe, because at this point in time they were struggling with pay-per-views, like, to get, like, not to get people out of that, but to get, like, an actual show.
It's like there's like just one dude at the front, like,
yeah.
I bought front row tickets. I am not happy. I have not been happy since
but
wife left.
Here's the thing as well, the Attitude Era. If you look at it as in a vacuum, the pay-per-view, right?
Yes.
Like, with no story or anything. And we'll do that with a few shows. Like, because we're bound to get into, like, the 98, 99, 2000.
Oh, we will.
The crowd, I mean, and so far, which is really fucking annoying, is that so far we have hit those years, guys. And if you've been with us the whole way through, you know that. But we've only hit those years when we're in WCW, wrestling. And not for the WWE, because I want to show Boss the fucking, quite frankly, some of the shit I had to put up with just to get to a main event.
Yeah.
Because but the problem was, you thought it was the best thing ever, mainly because, and this is something I've said for years, because of the crowd. The crowd was hot for everyone in the Attitude Era. Everyone had a storyline, everyone had a reaction, everyone had a crowd. Like, and the volume got turned up each time. But like, that was a shoulder. But like the issue is that if you looked at it without the storyline, without anything else, and you put on, like a lot of times I do on this, I turn it right down and you can't hear anything, or like unless it's a promo. It just you're like, why the fuck would you want to watch that match? It's like, oh, the match was over in 3-4 minutes. And you're like, yeah, but why would you want to book that match? Because the crowd actually reacted. Whereas this stage, it's 97 is maybe the most interesting year in WWE history. There's a lot of things that happen, obviously, like backstage, everywhere else. The main one that happens a lot is in this year is that you see the rise start to build. You see that wave of the tsunami starting to come. But there's also points in time where you're like, wow, are we still just doing gyms for the house shows or something? Because this is fucking shit. Yeah. That's what surprises. That was something I never understood. It's like it's clearly a fucking heel move.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't a cheater. They were split up when she got with Brock. Also, I don't know about you, Boss, or anyone else who's watching, but if anyone's ever seen a Mick Foley stand-up show, you can never really look at Al Snow the same way.
No.
Like, so.
Why in particular?
Eh?
Why in particular?
What? Because of the stories that he tells.
Oh, yes.
For instance, him meeting his wife in a airport and smelling of a female cat, a cat, or a word that a cat might be used for.
Yes.
Or for Hardcore Holly deciding to have a bit of fun with him. I think he was going to go for an air raid crash, but then I remembered that wasn't really a move at this point.
Yeah. He was my dumbass thinking it was going to be Emerald Fusion.
Aye. I mean, that was a move, but that was very much only in Japan at the time.
Yeah.
Here we're going to go. We're going to see what is one of the dangerous fucking versions of this move.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it might be counted here.
A wow thing.
No! Well, that... Fair enough.
Oh no, he hits it nicely. It does, but sometimes it's fucking dangerous. Like
Is it one of those ones where sometimes you're like, ah! Or
Sometimes you're like-
correction, is it one of those ones where I would be, ah!
Yeah, and there's also sometimes you're sitting there watching it and going, I hope he fucking breathes after he's like, kicked out from that pin. Because there's a couple of times there's a Billy Kidman-esque to it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not Scorpio for starters, that's why. Too cold Scorpio, maybe the most innovative man in American wrestling. I like the fact that it's technically a tope suicida, but it's the weirdest one you'll ever see because it just looks as if he just literally throws himself through a rope.
Yeah.
And fans in the background wearing weird hats and a Four Horsemen t-shirt are loving the fact that they just got to see down Sable's cleavage.
Honestly, like, I'd be more surprised that he hasn't broken his arm, doing that.
Oh, who knows why
like an Eddie Guerrero.
I mean, he used to use a 450 as well, and that was really fucking, just really scary. But that's a good opener. See, it's a decent match.
Yeah.
That's a Honky Tonk Man's music.
Here we go.
I'm back. I didn't know I was watching primetime wrestling again. It's split back, town with my pink Cadillac, just a honky tonk man. Just a honky tonk man. Cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad. Something that made his gimmick great over the years was the fact that as he got older, he naturally just kind of put weight on.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing.
Everyone take a drink. Not you, Sean.
Well,
Not me either, actually.
it can be a beverage. It doesn't have to be a drink.
Other sodas are available.
Boss is not sponsored to use Pepsi Max Cherry. He just likes it.
God, I wish I were.
Jesus, man. Honky Tonk's in the ring doing fuck all right now, isn't he?
What's new?
Yeah, we know. You said 10 minutes ago.
This is one of those times when promos should have been scripted.
Apparently, he wasn't going to say this half shit.
Yeah.
There's an episode on Something to Wrestle with that they talk about this.
Yeah.
And Bruce is like, we didn't know. He went out there and said his leg was hurt, then he said he lost a smile, and we're in the back going, what the fuck, which one is it? Like...
Yeah.
Also, I would like to point out we're in 1997, and he says, I'm not going to be, like... I'm not going to be involved in the WWE Championship for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a champion. He's the champion again in November due to obviously the screw job. But he's involved in the fucking storyline since from March onwards. Gorilla. Doc.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah. Choose your fighter.
Taker. Oh.
Oh no. Oh god.
Seriously, what's Honky doing? Boss is always there for people that need to watch something other than Sid, so he's just going to wait.
It's like, calm down.
That was the point of Sid, wouldn't he? He would shout a lot and then he would talk really intense through his teeth. I am the master and the ruler of the universe.
Oh. I mean, you're not.
No, but that was what the cycle was about before he was.
Okay, is something actually happening, or are we just listening to themes?
I don't know, but Flash Flunks. Funky. And they say that WWE is racist.
I love the idea there would be people who obviously, like me, had to watch it these times, but they'd be like, wait a minute, Funkadactyls?
Yep, yeah. They were the Funkettes.
Yeah. Well, it's good though, because it means Vince McMahon is in favour of recycling.
Kiss. Gimmicks that don't work.
I didn't say it was good recycling.
It's like he's reciting what he's doing. He's just going, this. I know this gimmick will work on someone, so I'm just going to keep going until it does.
Put it this way, if we end up getting another Godfather character, you know he's going through some kind of crisis. It's like, this was meant to happen. This was meant to happen like fucking 20, 40 odd years ago.
Oh, he's finally, I don't know, smoked a bit and calmed the fuck down. He slept for 4 hours instead of 2.
Can you imagine the day he has 8 hours sleep and he's just like...
Everything
like
seems...
fucking Ebenezer Scrooge waking up on Christmas Day. Like,
everything seems clearer now.
What day is it? Poor little intern. Why, it's WrestleMania, sir. Oh, smart boy you are.
Go out there and get the biggest sign you can.
Go get me a beach ball.
We're going to let the fans have some fun. Yeah. Why? We're rebooking the whole show today. Sir. we spent millions on marketing here.
Just in the distance, he's just going, we're going to reboot WrestleMania. An echo from 1,000 miles away. God fucking damn it! Bruce?
Oh, it's Barkun.
I'm sorry. Where's Honky in all this?
I think he's on commentary. I hope he's on commentary because it's either that or Honky's just came out, said hello to the fans, and fucked off back home.
Well, say hello to my little friend. Plays guitar. Bye. It's like, oh, whoop.
That's the beat of the white boys in the nation. Wait, are they a tag team? Is this going to be Flash versus fucking how dumb Farouk Snake killed him with that Dominator?
God damn.
Damn! Oh, it's Goldie. What? What's going on? Seriously, are we just watching entrances? Is this like, was this advertising for the new Attitude game or something? Which was like a year later. At this point, we had Warzone. Which I kind of like the ladder system of Warzone, but that's just because I see videos and interacting with my so-called wrestler. Like, hello, Marlena. Nope. Savio! There's a hard punch. I mean, I understand the punch to the heart, which generally would hurt you. I have no idea. I've never understood why they had to put the arm up for like over the like.
I think, like, from a stylistic point of view, just to make it look different to a normal punch, I think canon-wise, it's to stop them from being able to block the shot.
Oh, that makes sense, but what the fuck is happening to the camera?
What the fuck is going on? Where's the Honky Tonk Man?
I don't see him on commentary.
What the fuck is going on?
Seriously, did Honky do something while we were watching that shit? We watched all the preamble that should have been before the main event, just to watch to not see Honky do something in the ring for the live crowd.
Oh, Honky had a match and everything.
Oh, Honky's undefeated.
I
like how they've got like the nation are going down, but the two white boys in the nation apparently are coming down from by themselves.
That's segregation, isn't it?
Well, no, because you got Hispanics and one white dude with them.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I don't think you're allowed to say segregation in the state of Tennessee.
Ah.
I'm not going over that. I'm just moving this part.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's PG-13. They're the rappers for the nation. This is before, this is before the nation was, truly the nation. This is one nation under Farouk. I think that the actual storyline at one point as well was that, Savio was embraced because he was Hispanic and he turned heel to join the nation. I think at one point, Clarence Mason was the lawyer for Crush, because Crush actually went to jail.
Yeah.
And when he came back, he had this new jailbird get-up. And Clarence Mason was his kayfabe lawyer, and I think he converted him or something to the nation. But we never said the words convert to nation because of, Nation of Islam. Is D'Lo there yet? No, D'Lo's not there yet. Think bumps. Oh, yeah, there he is. Hey, D'Lo.
Okay.
What?
Where's the Honky Tonk Man?
I've told you where the Honky Tonk Man is. He beat Goldberg and then he went back home.
Oh yes, the Goldberg match we never knew about.
Yeah. Never saw, there was no footage of it, just the people in there. So everybody, they've all got fucking Mandela effect in there. They're like, no, we saw Goldberg. I saw Goldberg versus Honky Tonk Man, I swear. Everyone did. No, just you guys. Just you guys.
Just you.
Oh.
We were probably by Amazon parcels 4 stops away.
Nice.
I'm sure all our fans wanted to know that.
I just got a new delivery from WWE.shop.com, so.
Nice.
Sorry, WWEuroshop.com. I got the Keith Lee and the Keith Lee t-shirt and a Finn Balor t-shirt. For those fans who are probably going, no, where you go? And I wouldn't mind if it was only like a week ago. It's like 2 weeks ago. I got a fucking a delivery of 4 t-shirts. It's like every couple of weeks, every month I seem to just go, fuck it, I'll buy a couple of t-shirts. God damn it, Scorpio.
Well, he is so funky.
Hey, Scorpio's he's a boss. Like I say, maybe the most innovative wrestler in American, in the 90s in particular. Man invented the 450, the tumbleweed, the shooting star press. Didn't invent that. If he didn't, he innovated it at least and made it popular in the States. But like, what the fuck? Like, Rook, catch me! Irony is, I turned him heel and had him join a nation as well in my TW.
I've got Ron Simmons tagging with Steve Austin.
That's a fucking badass team.
Yeah.
I mean, Farouk in this era just looks pissed off.
Yeah.
Like, even when he smiled, and he didn't smile often, he just looks angry. Like, angry at these motherfuckers put me in a blue gladiator gear.
That is a lot of line.
Yeah. Yeah. All that line with no tequila.
Well, he fucking wasted no time. Gee, okay.
Oh, Bart ain't playing around.
Yeah.
He's just happy that he wasn't chosen to be the Honky Tonk's new protege, Rockabilly. I mean, he should have known that though, right? Because, whoa. Dumbasses. He caught you.
Yeah. Calculated risk, and boy, do they suck at math.
Well, I don't take risks. I always forget to carry the one.
I'll always carry the one.
I'll carry the one. I also like the fact at this point in his career, when he's turned heel and Savio literally didn't change a single thing about his fucking look. Like,
No.
I mean, he may have stopped wearing the Puerto Rican flag in the back of his shirt, but that was it. Then he brings Los Barricas, and suddenly he's a Barrica. Like, you know, it's just. He did go to jail. Went to jail in Hawaii, where Crush is from. I think it was because of drugs as well. I think they found like a lot of steroids in his car or some shit.
Yeah.
They acknowledged it on TV as well. That was the weirdest thing. They acknowledged it that week on TV that he was arrested and that he'd been released. Like, I was like, they never did anything like that. The weirdest fucking thing, man. No, I mean, not as weird as like Farouk in the, like 1997 calling fucking Ahmed Johnson and Uncle Tom. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
That's gonna leave a mark.
That will hurt.
And then he did a D1 fit.
Chaz! My balls!
I was used
You
to like
should want a cup!
I always love the fact that Devon, like when he was like seriously trying to sell, looked like he was just a fish out of water. Like
looks like he's trying to fucking restart his heart.
Oh, Crush can't even do a power driver these days. Needs help. Jack Doan.
I will burn my sinuses.
you know what the Jack Doan was known for, right?
What?
Being a pussy magnet.
Oh.
Every woman's match, they'd roll over him and roll back again. Never seen him do it for any other referees. What the fuck did you just do, Scorpio?
Physics need not apply.
You think PWG before PWG?
Yeah, he's doing the leg. He's doing the leg.
Oh, there goes the head, the D-Lo head rock.
What?
You're looking at the road dude now.
What?
I'm gonna kick your sorry ass out on the street.
Here we go. What a theme.
Used to think you owned the street. It's stuck in my head for like 3 days and I haven't heard it or even had any reason to like have it in my head. I was just walking the dog the other day, had a bit of country on, and all of a sudden fucking in my head it went, you used to think you owned the street. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
And it hasn't left since. Oh, it's Goldie. Here comes Goldie, here comes Goldie.
right down Goody Lock Lane.
Oh, what a kick! Fucking he nailed that one. Oh, bottles.
Yep.
Farouk, move. Farouk. Duck. Duck, Farouk. Duck. Ah, shit. That actually looked like they took his ear off. I'm gonna do...
This not ref. The shoulder, ref. The shoulder was, you know.
Yeah, I had that same complaint this week on Dynamite when I watched Joey Janela have his shoulder up like this trying to sell. Like, it was literally up. Well, there was camera. It was up, and it was like it was paralyzed. 1, 2, and then he puts it down, so it's actually a fucking shoulder down for the 3 count. Oh, there's no Farouk going to do his... Oh.
Oh, shit. That's an angry man.
I can't hit Doc. Oh, there we go. Oh, his trips.
Oh my god.
What?
I
Right?
muted myself to blow my nose and I think I hear time.
It's the cheer pet. Rocky. Oh. Point.
How far away are we from it? I think he's a bastard. I think he's a son of a bitch. I think he's a goddamn piece of shit.
Not that far. Like, it's generally not that far away from, is it? Like,
It's like, god damn.
didn't hold it. He hold it. Yeah, the crowd love it. You're a champion. You're a new champ, but really, we're only like 3 months away from Die Rocky Die. For no goddamn reason either.
Yeah. Oh my god, I've never actually heard this theme.
Yeah. I think you don't have to do that. He's not like. I get it. He only went out on Thursday, so you're introducing him to the crowd as the new champion. But really, you should introduce him just as the champion. Like,
exactly.
I don't know about you. Like,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Again, I'm not the thing.
Yeah, true. Well, Triple H might not be winning this one.
Well, yeah, it would happen in the ring. Like, To be honest with you, I haven't watched many matches recently where Triple H has won. That's just from like going through the histories of like chambers and stuff like that.
Yeah. I was absolutely fine before recording.
You were fine.
I'm so annoyed.
Yeah, well,
Fucking unprofessionalism.
shit happens.
Yeah. Usually in WCW.
I was just trying to see if we can get the cheer pet activator going.
Cha-cha-cha-chia. What the fuck are you talking about, Jerry?
I wasn't listening.
Don't answer that.
I'm
God,
not
I hate
listening.
Jerry. I've never been a fan of Jerry's commentating. Don't get me wrong. I was scared as fuck for him when he had the heart attack. Like, I bet ill will towards him. I just wish he'd shut the fuck up, which is a shame because that's kind of his job. So
I really wish he'd fuck off and not commentate again now.
Yeah.
Because, like, the Royal Rumble was fucking, like, torture.
Does he still run stuff in Memphis?
I don't know if Memphis has an active, like, wrestling company. Like, does it? Yeah. I think they start. I think they had one for like during like the 2000s and like the early like 10s.
Yeah.
But I haven't. It used to be on the wrestling channel. I know that much when we had that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you now. Like,
careful, Earl will knock you the fuck out.
No, we're a few years away from Earl and Triple H fighting in the middle of matches.
Yeah. How far away are we from Earl and the whole selling merch shit?
Oh, years, like decades.
Yes.
Decade.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was. Well, whenever he turned up in TNA, that's when he was fucking like selling that shit.
Right. Fair enough.
Because that's what got released. Bootleg shit. I'll put it this way: we are like 3 years and 3 months away from like the Jericho match on Raw.
Yeah.
Which was like one of the big storylines for Earl as well, was that he could be trusted. And the referees went on strike, which was fucking weird. Or it might have been before.
Well,
It was to imitate the baseball referee umpires going on strike.
Yeah.
And so they said it was unsafe work environment. They brought up fucking Timmy White never getting into a match and never being able to walk back out again. Like,
yeah.
I feel Timmy White, man.
Yeah, Tim White, man. I pay him a lot of money in TW. I always look after Tim White.
I'll pay him a lot of money. I'll pay him a lot of money if I ever end up going to a fucking friendly tap.
The amount of times I've been tempted on TW to just fuck his like stats up to make him like the most popular referee in the world, to be like, he sells merch all the time. I think that's my Amazon delivery arriving, but I shall sort that out after this episode.
Very professional of you, boss.
You know me, always professional, never causing issues for you, geek.
Not many issues anyway.
Yeah, men at Armchairs, always professional. At least we try.
Men at Armchairs.
Kinda.
Comfy. Professional? Yeah.
Men at Armchairs. It's the thought that counts.
I like to think of us as men at armchairs of when like Bernie Sanders is asked about something. We're very passionate about it, but we don't always make sense.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I watch a Bernie Sanders like political video and stuff like that, and I'm going, you can tell it's been edited. Because it makes sense when you just give Bernie a mic and say go. It is sometimes like listening to an old man talk about like something he's passionate about, and you're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Why are you still talking about it?
Yeah. Men at Armchairs. We had a plan, but we left it in the car.
Yeah, on the bus.
Yeah, well, No, I don't do bus anymore. Too much risk.
I don't do buses anymore either, but not because of that, because I'm not allowed to go anywhere.
Oh, I'm getting my COVID shot on Friday.
So it's
My
been mad.
first of them, anyway.
So it's been
Well,
mad.
there you go.
I'm not.
Well, you're. Well, I didn't think gods needed them.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, you know.
True.
Even Achilles was dipped into
That sounds like that sounds like some kind of bullshit. Some kind of like pseudo philosopher on Tumblr would say, like, how does one inoculate God?
You grab him by the heel, and you dip him, and then when you pull him back out,
you dip him.
Yeah, that's what supposedly happened with Achilles. They dipped into the river. They dipped him into the river Styx, but they held him by the heel.
Oh shit! You're right. You're fucking right. I
quite
apologize for thinking it was a joke. You see, sometimes it's easy to forget that Geek is smart because he acts like a fool.
That's just between me.
A fool in the streets, a genius in the sheets.
Well, you know. In a while. Fucking COVID.
I know this. It's study leave.
But what people have said is that COVID doesn't count because we're all getting fucked by COVID.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. For me, it's an ocean, but you know.
And land. Like...
I suppose if you remove the ocean, the land would still be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. It's not the east. It's not exactly the east coast that you'd be landing.
Mind you, if my partner is a little over 3,500 miles away, and you remove the ocean, I wonder how much space would be left.
About 1,000 miles.
You realise I'm going to have to do the math now.
Well,
this is your fault.
Remember to carry the one.
I will carry the one. You realise if I do the math and I actually have to carry the one, I'm going to be so bad.
Yeah, that's why I always say it to you.
It was like, I remember it was like a month ago or so that I got really angry. And I remember saying, you know what? And I was like, because I couldn't get my spreadsheet to work. And I couldn't understand why. And it was literally because I didn't carry the one. Yep. And I was like,
It's the cardigo rule in wrestling. In the wrestling and life and everything else, remember to carry the one.
Yeah, you've been carrying me for fucking years now.
Oh, 8.5. For those who aren't in the know, we started doing shows 9 years ago.
Yeah. Yep, January 2012.
Back when we were racing a few wheels.
I worked in a gadget shop, which no longer exists.
I didn't work, which, you know,
the
more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah, I was drinking then, happily. I was... Ooh.
You was...
I forgot.
You were like, I was drinking, happily. I was, ooh.
I was distracted by the selling of the knee to the canvas.
I thought you kicked him in the balls. I thought you kicked him in the balls. Dumbass. You can start to see the bubbling of the anti-rock already, can't you? Like,
yeah.
The cool kids with the Austin t-shirts are cheering the heel. What do you think you are? Me chanting Rusev? I was pretty sure I was going to be a crop chop.
That was a seamless flip.
Trips used to be quite good at that.
Yeah.
He's one of the ones that I think that, I know this is was a throwback to when we first met, when we were talking about selling and I had talked bring Triple H up.
Yes.
But Triple H used to sell a low blow really fucking nicely.
Yeah.
Oh.
I always love and remember when he appeared on Tough Enough. And I remember saying, hey, good. You know, good sell. But then he was doing something. He says, if you reacted like that, I'd tag you for real. Just like, I would not fucking blame you, Trips, because
Go for the elbow. Oh no, he's not. He's gonna go for the old Randy Orton high crossbody.
yeah, because wasn't he still using the fucking shoulder breaker?
I think he
at
was.
this
Yeah,
point?
yeah. Whoop. What's always great about The Rock is that like he landed with his toes before he actually hit the body. Because The
Yeah.
Rock's just that big that he landed, like his feet would have landed before he hit the fucker.
Yeah.
Like,
and I love him flying. And he used to be like,
Randy Orton put a frog fucking splash in the middle of the fucker. Why? Because it's Randy fucking Orton.
"Ow!"
That's it. There we go. 1, 2. Oh, nearly. Don't give the referee a way out. Like, watch his toes, right?
Up like a
There.
bird.
His toes are
You're
already...
right. Yeah.
He could break his leg doing that. Come on, Rock. You're better than that. Oh, I'm gonna DDT you. You didn't have a hold on my head. DD fucking T.
I said DDT.
Oh, yeah, you stayed over for it. Crowd doesn't give a shit. It's a shoulder breaker.
What is this? Some occult bullshit? Like,
It was taking the shoulder breaker.
fuck off.
He was.
I know, I believe you, but I'm just like.
Oh, he was because he used to flounce his hands around like Soulman Rocky Johnson.
I fucking love Triple H's like face breaker.
Yeah.
What?
Well, Goldie's still pissed about the feud that they had before this because of I think it was like that led to the debut of China.
Well, they were fighting in
Rumble, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking Survivor Series. He was on the Rocky Maivia team.
It felt like they were doing everything they could there not to have a shoulder breaker be his finisher.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you thought about it, the shoulder breaker was not that effective in that match for one major reason. He hadn't worked the fucking arm.
You can kind of hear the genes of the Rock's theme.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the blueprints.
Is this the debut? I love how like Goldie, like even when Marlena was there, still did the androgynous gimmick.
Yeah.
Although he always a little edgy.
Oh,
there she is. Is that a woman?
I want to hear rabbit or
So, but JR's fucking line of, was that a woman?
Cover your mouth. It's a pandemic going on.
Back then it wasn't, mate. I wish I was back there. What I wouldn't give just to go, I don't know, 18 months back. There's a fucking way. It's the fucking easy to shove her, grabbing her by the head there. Like, back you come. And Terry's like, I mean, Marlena is only a fucking little thing. Like.
It's like, do I still have my earrings?
Well, yeah, I think she was one of the kids that were ripped out her fucking ear, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin Kelly.
Oh, God bless you. Ah! What?
apologise, guys. I just put, somehow wiping my eyes, just put something in my fucking eye. Right, the high pitchedness is blowing you back as much as the fucking.
No, it's the fact that we're doing this apparently.
But yeah, because
Being
it's
all up in your grill.
yeah, because it's supposed to show the monster, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's creepy.
Only because he's ginger.
That's the most our fans have seen me move.
Those are the most I've seen fucking Vader talk.
Yeah. Doug Ferris and Philip LaFon. Oh yeah, fucking here we go.
Ah, the Can-Am connection. The old, they're listening to fun. Here's some proper wrestlers they couldn't get over because they had no personality.
Yep, they're gonna die.
British Bulldog.
They are going to die.
And Owen Hart.
Oh
The
god.
2-time Slammy Award winning Owen Hart. The fucking Davey boy.
Well, Owen, she's your queen too, mate.
He was trying to get Stone Cold, but...
Yeah.
He,
So what match will we be actually watching when they're done? Will we finally see the Honky Tonk Man? That's what this thing should be called. Fucking in your house. Where's Honky?
I might call the episode that.
Where's Honky? Oh, where's Honky?
What I love now is that the British Bulldogs like gets the David Owen's like, "You're the man, you're the man," and Davey's like, "Yeah, you're the man." He's like, "Yeah, of course I am." Like,
that sounds like a you and me thing.
there's no, no, you're the man, no, you're the man. It's just like this Bulldog going, "You're the man too," and he's like, "I fucking know, I'm Owen Hart."
Yeah.
Look at this, man. You're gonna enjoy this match because there'll be a lot of technical wrestling in it.
Yay. What?
I don't know. Hands pop for something for.
Don't get my horse. I thought the Honky Tonk Man was there. Jesus. Oh god, I saw this gif on video on Twitter where it was Austin versus Rex Steiner.
Oh right, yeah.
They're doing the ropes, and Austin went to leapfrog over Rick. Rick catches him midair and does the paddle slam. It's like, that is a Steiner spot. All the fucking like.
I'm looking forward to when we get to watch like really like old school WCW, and it's like Steiner's prime because the Steiner brothers were just so over, but for a good fucking reason.
I am so loving this. What's happening right now? I mean, except for the haircut, but you know, I'm not one to talk.
Well, no, because I believe it was either our December episode or our WrestleMania, or sorry, our Royal Rumble episode where you were fucking had your head shaved, and now look here, you prick.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, you grow a magnificent beard. I can't.
Oh yeah.
This goatee's the best it gets. Like even on the sides, it's just like this the lightest of hairs. So it's like I've tried growing it out before, but it just kind of starts looking into that neck beard territory. I'm like, oh fuck that shit.
No,
I'm not gonna be one of those guys.
Yeah, not when you do like editorial pieces on on YouTube.
Yeah.
You also don't need to have a neck beard to go with that. Like
no. Besides, I can't have a neck beard. I'm getting married.
Yeah, you've touched a girl.
I touched a girl. It was pleasant.
Oh, she don't mind it.
It was a lovely Christmas present.
Oh.
I swear to God, you and the mystery producer never let me finish my improv songs ever.
Well, no, because it's supposed to be a collab.
I did not get that fucking memo.
You did, you just don't remember. And let's be honest, you can't read it either.
Oh God, headaches. Fucking seizures and fucking. Oh, fuck, that was a terrible night.
It was fun.
It was not fun. I never like. I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah, I was saying we are live. We are recording right now.
Hey, if you're enjoying this, share the network, check out our merch and the tea thing.
Scream Tea.
Yeah.
Above me, remember that's Scream Tea. Well, it was above me. It will be above me at some point. It flashes and times off every now and again. But that's Scream Tea. It's Scream _T_ on Instagram.
Which way should I be pointing for that? Is it that way I should be pointing or that way? Like that way?
No.
Oh, that way.
Yeah, that way.
That way.
It's above my head, so that way, yeah. It's
Oh,
there.
okay.
It's literally there right now.
But there. Okay.
For all your cruelty-free candles and sculptures.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's on a... Actually, I don't know if it's on their page. But they've just done a Night King from the... from Game of Thrones. It's fucking amazing.
I was quite happy this morning because I got an email to say some people have been buying some FND merch that I've been making.
Nice,
so,
dude. Nice.
You know, I was like, yay. I don't
That-
keep that money though. I
that
pass it all
will-
on to FND.
That will be above boss right now.
Yeah, any FND merch that I sell though, I don't keep. I give it all to FND Hope.
Well, it's always good at your boss.
Yeah. If you buy any of my personal merch though, that's all me.
Well,
That's fine. No one buys it.
you buy his personal merch on king.redbubble.com. That's G33K King.redbubble.com. That's all me.
Yeah.
Because that's how it
honestly,
works.
honestly, there's quite a lot of stuff I'm still looking to buy because I do like your stuff.
Thank you. I have actually just ordered myself a couple that are due. It's my own merch, but quite frankly, I really liked one of them, and the other one I should be fucking wearing every time I do a show.
Yeah, I honestly there's a geek shirt I want to get because I want to get a geek shirt. Because I've got my own even this is one of my own t-shirts for like a project that I've been working on for ages. But it's like I love the geek design. I love the geek logo. You know, I think the cash brew. You know, that's a t-shirt that needs to be had. Just the cash brew, almost in that old word art style.
Are we promoting the Superstar line, are we, guys? We've just done a lot of stuff. You might as well get your stuff in.
I'm surprised there's an illegal disclaimer to say lines may no longer be open.
Well, no, because they haven't. They only do that when they show the actual number.
Oh yeah, of course.
Davey boy.
Just he was. I'll hold him. Didn't you worry? Where is he from?
He was from. From Warrington. He was billed from Leeds, but he was from Warrington.
For some reason, I thought he was
closer
from
to Manchester.
Wickham. I don't know why I thought that.
No.
Wigan, sorry, not Wickham.
At some point they billed him as Wigan as well. But I'm sure it was Warrington.
All right, maybe that's why I thought it. Oh my God, he probably isn't, but he looked blown out there.
Oh, Davy's
it might have been just because he didn't have a lot of room to do the rebound.
I bloody did, man.
My God, the thing is,
Bloody did, man.
if you listen to Owen Hart, he really does sound like his father. You know, you can definitely hear the Stu Hart in his voice.
When you come over here, I'll stretch you, right? Get the big rhino. That's what you used to call Jim Neidhart, the rhino. Get the big rhino.
It's a good name. Wait, what?
It tagged out.
I must have missed that.
I think everyone did. Oh, yep. Well, watch yourself. Davey Boy will just fuck you up. And Davey was like, no, shit, I need to win. Like, Davey fucks up Owen, then they go for a pin, and Davey said, no, I still need to win this match. Like, yeah, he saved himself there, didn't he?
Aye.
Lovely suplex.
Ooh.
Lovely suplex.
Well, woo! Punk. A lot of near falls here, like.
Yeah.
Cornet, dear God.
Cornet, he was a leader at this point in time.
Yeah.
Owen's like, no, fuck you and your fancy pin. Like, I'm not putting my legs up.
Yeah.
Oh, oh!
What a sequence of events.
And the holy leg drop.
Jesus Christ, man. What a fucking... I'm getting winded just looking at these suplexes. It's like Christ on a bike. Like,
there's the Enziguri. That's the move that killed Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
I mean, it could have been also the 5 fucking Marines that kicked the shit out of him the night beforehand.
Yes. That
And
was
cigar,
a lovely. It was a lovely thud, though.
Oh. Bye.
Here I am, running like a hurricane.
I love how Bulldog, he doesn't really clothesline him, he just bounces him off this fucking bicep.
Yeah.
Like, when you watch him clothesline someone, he very rarely runs through them, he just goes to their level and then just pop, off you go.
Yeah.
Oh. Davey had to keep a check to see if Owen was coming there.
Yeah, it's like Davey just having a lie down there. Meeting of the minds. You have a weird definition of face.
No, what I love there is Owen just kind of standing there going, are you going to do something? Like,
Yeah.
I'm dazed. Oh.
You try and monkey flip me.
You're fucking laughing. Oh, here it goes.
Laughing at the other side of your face.
Fucking Owen just getting a DQ for no reason at all. Like... Oh, we won. No, you hit someone with a fucking slam, you idiot.
We're not allowed to call them belts anymore.
They're titles.
Yeah.
Or we're back to championships at this point.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to ask for a title shot.
Championship opportunity.
Yeah.
It's like that scene in Full Metal Jacket when they're like talking about what's been written in the papers. Because like obviously Joker goes on to Private Joker goes on to be a fucking journalist.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we got a new decree from above that seek and destroy missions are now going to be search and recover. It's something that think sound better to civilians. Roger that, sir. Like. Oh, easy. Oh, easy. Davey, you broke it. Davey, you broke it. Clarence, you're going to get knocked out as well, mate.
Yeah, we're all going to get knocked out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, it's cool. We're fine. I'm clear. I'm dead. All I love is that they did this for like the better part of the year, teasing a British Bulldog Owen Hart split and like a full-on Davey Boy face turn, and then Brett joined them together as part of the Hart Foundation. It was fucking beautiful. Like,
those are your favourite tag team belts.
they are. That era.
And I do not blame you. They are beautiful.
I say it was one that I became familiar with so much. You know, often it's the case with your favourite belts.
Yeah.
You know, they were the ones that I saw from pretty much early 90s, maybe earlier than that, maybe I think it was 80s. That title design came in like it was 88 or something like that, and then from there till relatively the same design to about 02.
He's a brave man.
Then Doc goes, "Turn the light back on, Jake. I need to get out."
Yeah.
That's right next to me. The switch.
It was good recovery on that as well.
Yeah.
You
can see his mind working, couldn't you?
Yeah. Why do we care?
Yeah, let's give him a shout out. Building some time. It means free fight.
Yeah.
What's Lucha Libre mean? They keep saying Lucha Libre. It means free fight. It's wrestling, but in Mexico. Wee. You can't say that for sure. What makes me laugh, right? Them three. That's them two eliminated.
Yeah.
There goes Diesel.
Yeah.
Well, Diesel. And there goes Bret Hart. So technically the final four would have been fake Diesel, Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and either The Undertaker or Vader.
Yeah.
But of course we're not going to bring fake Diesel back on TV. Let's forget about that guy. He won't be important until October.
Yeah.
And here comes the main event. Fucking hell, this has come over.
Yeah. Fake.
It's Vader time.
Introducing the greatest announcer of all time, Howard Finkel.
Oh yes, my Vader. Look at the ugly mom.
No.
Hey, it's just what you do.
Are y'all
Apart from
tired?
Apart from you. Like, you've never actually booed someone.
No. Thou art a scallywag!
The match begins with all four superstars in the ring. There are no count-out or disqualifications. The superstars eliminated went thrown over the top rope and both feet landed on the floor, all by pinfall and submission. The last superstar standing will be declared the new WWE champion.
Fuck! 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 You son of a bitch! Y'all don't know why I'm pissed off.
If you don't, you should. Like, to be fair. Do you not notice, boss, when I said there's a twist? Yeah. And I also haven't done it any time it's happened in this show.
Oh.
To explain
If
to the folks at home.
Good. If you don't, figure it out. I love that promo. I fucking love the Johnny Ace promo. And I love how, like, even after the promo, the announcer's like, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what we just saw. It's like, it's an easy enough to follow promo. It's just, I think it's just because it's Johnny Ace that they're just like, who the fuck's this guy? The promo was fine. Again, a lot of people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah. So if you got it, good. If you didn't, figure it out.
Yeah. So here's the reason why I'm pissed off, ladies and gentlemen. Because every time I watch a match with Geek, irrespective of, what kind of match it is, except for Royal Rumble, if someone ends up getting thrown over the top rope, he'll always shout, he's at the Rumble. And I will always have to remind him, it's not a Rumble. It's a Pavlovian thing at this. You'd be like, but Steve, he knows it's not a Rumble. He's just winding you up. And I'm like, yes. And like in Hungry Fish, I am hooked every single time. Unfortunately, this is a match where it might as well be the Rumble.
It's also pin and submission, though. I mean, generally, the way you reacted there was fucking hilarious. You think you would have, I sent you something disgusting or something by like Amazon, and that's what it was instead of the thing you actually ordered, like, or that I'd somehow like put pins on your seat so as you sat down it went up your arse.
Oh, I've run out of Pepsi. I'm sad now.
I'm sure there's more delivered downstairs.
No, there isn't. I'll be switching to water.
Oh, well. I got plenty of Iron Brews, so I'm good. Right, even switch to me.
I used to love Iron Brew.
I might have
Can't drink it anymore. Yeah. Cup of tea. Cup of tea might not be a bad idea, actually.
There's a guy who doesn't drink tea.
Yeah, it might help. Might help you breathe. Well, he's going to win. Okay, you can fuck off.
Yeah, our retroactives haven't done much to help sway you towards Brett's side of anything, have they?
No.
That image right there of his entrance, you generally could have put in any era of his career. Like,
yes.
Not much changed with Hitman once he went solo. Like, his look didn't change fucking nearly at all. Like,
no.
So it's really weird, but I can be specific. The Ocean with
you can be specific.
That's the one with Brett's gear. That my favorite is like the one that had the orange like highlights to it. I think that was actually like Survivor Series '96 against Austin.
All right.
It was like a black. It was black bottoms, maybe a pink top, and it had like the orange around it. But yeah, it was.
Here, take my cheap piece of plastic.
I signed.
That is signed. Go, sell it on eBay.
There isn't an eBay, mate.
Shit.
You have to enjoy it and be a fan.
No! You mean you have to enjoy something as a fan?
Yeah, and not trying to profit from it.
Oh my god, what darkness is this?
I mean, there wasn't even a YouTube when this was on, mate.
This is true.
Like, should we just square off against who we don't like? Yeah, let's do that.
I mean...
After there was the initial hesitation of what we'll do.
Yeah, let the two big guys duke it out, you know?
There it is.
Jesus Christ, how do those ropes not break?
I have no idea.
Why?
Because he's going to fuck everyone up. A dangerous environment is a dangerous man.
Yep.
Who do you think you are, boy?
Whoa. Don't go old school. It's a pointless risk.
It's not. It's just school at this point. Which, is still better than homeschool.
True, but it's like, that was
I
an
can be
unnecessary
topical.
risk. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez.
There's going to be a lot of those moments in this match, boss. I'm just telling you. Oh. Went through the ropes, guys. We went through the ropes.
Through.
It's not at the Royal Rumble.
Oh. I mean, technically there are counts out, so just very, very quick and under specific circumstances.
Yeah, it's a pinfall, I guess. Oh,
How
boss.
dare
Boss.
you!
There's a chair involved, and it's Big Van Vader holding it. Like.
Meanwhile, the Hitman Hart just fucking ran into the turnbuckle, and it hurt. Those fucking Austin elbows. And you're dead. Fucking did it again.
What?
Like, occasionally I'll be like
oh shit! I didn't realize you did that with Vader.
Yeah.
I thought you did it was. I thought you did it on Brett. I was like, not yet, mate, not yet. But shit.
This is the problem with watching retroactively, you know.
Hey, wait till we get to like the 2000 Royal Rumble. It's fucking hard not to say it.
God, no. I'm just gonna say fuck all. I'm just gonna applaud politely.
Just cause
Jesus Christ.
Vader is busted open the side of his eye there. We know Vader's history with fucking like with eyes.
Oh God.
Don't worry, boss. We'll never get a chance to watch that match on Byecycle. It happened in Japan for starters. So unless like New Japan decided they no longer want to use New Japan World, their own streaming service that has all their archive footage on it, I want to join the WWE network.
Which is owned by Peacock.
Well, in the States.
Oh yes, of course.
I believe it's not owned by them. I believe it's the publishing rights or the broadcasting rights. Because you can't in the States.
Is it elimination pinfall?
Yeah, it's all elimination. It's not first fall.
So it's total elimination.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Vader.
This is not. Oh my God! Woo! Woo!
Oh, Stone Cold just randomly stunners him, but off taking in out what the fuck was going on.
Spinning. It's like it's twisting. Jesus Christ, he is busted up.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while for Undertaker to understand what happens with cutter moves, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, so
he can never quite understand the twist of fate.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Jesus.
Oh, you made a mistake, boy.
Yeah. Right in the Canuckers.
Vader's just happy his eye's still there. Like, this one time in Japan, Stan Hansen knocked my eye on my face. It was the best time ever. He was still aiming for the fucking head, wasn't he? Like. Oh. And here's the thing, at that point, you're not worried about your eye itself, but the blood itself can make you go blind. That's why boxing stopped for too much bleeding. If the blood is constantly pouring into your eye, it could affect your actual eyesight.
This is going to be counted. That's still a dangerous spot.
I remember Austin used to sell.
Well, Austin sold.
Few and far between at one point, though. Like,
No, you'd watch him get punched, you'd be like, what the fuck? Ow, what the fuck? Stop hitting me!
yeah, because that was just Deborah. I had to. It came in my head. It was funny. That's what. Fucking.
Fucking hell, like...
Do you think Sean's sitting there going, where was this Vader? Like...
I don't think Vader and Sean really need to be discussed.
We'll get to that.
I
Ow!
really hope not.
Oh, we will. We'll get to the Vader Sean. That's gonna happen eventually. Shit, it might happen in August for all we know. remember, as everybody knows, we spin the wheel of fortune and see what happens.
Yeah.
Exception being bonus matches, that just makes sense.
Yeah.
You can't see Vader's eye. I love the fact that we get to a certain point in these shows, boss, and you just yawn, not because you're tired or anything like that. I mean, today is because you're tired, or you're bored. But it's just a case of like, you sometimes you yawn at the most like inappropriate times when I speak. Like,
yeah,
you can't see Vader's eye. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's been a weird morning. A weird morning.
Fucking nice.
Do we know what's after this? Like, recording was.
Yes, we are going to do. We will be doing a bonus episode that we're ready to do, which is following on from our Royal Rumble 1990 episode. We're doing a Saturday Night's Main Event for February, which will be coming out probably a few days after this goes live, guys. So it should be with you if you're watching it regularly. If you're watching it on the day, a couple of days' time, it'll be with you. Yeah. Which is, so it should be an interesting one.
Yeah.
What was that, mate? Why? Or was it just...
So, I was like, why was he stopping Undertaker from beating him up? And I was like, oh, because he wants to beat him up.
Yeah. Vader hasn't actually gone for a pinfall, I think, in his entire fucking thing. He's just wants to beat the shit out of people.
Yeah.
It's almost as if that bust... It's almost like that fucking... Like, that busting, him busting wide open just actually pissed him off. I was like, now I'm sitting some fucking pain. Like...
I fucking hate those metal guardrails.
Why?
Because of pain.
Oh. I thought you meant aesthetically.
No, I mean, aesthetically, I'm not a big fan of them, but, like, that's hardly my main complaint.
Yeah, there is something about the WWE's style of doing it for the uniformity, isn't there? Like, the newer ones, we've got the modern ones. Like, I have to admit, it took me a little while to get used to them.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, sometimes I like to see the old school guardrails. And it was better when some of them were painted. Like, Monday Night Raw, you would have the black ones, and, like, if I remember so as well, like, in the early days, you might have some blue ones for the Federation years and that.
Thumb in the eyes. I don't think I've ever seen Austin do a top rope move.
Not often. Not often.
Oh no. Oh no.
Is he just bumming a sharpshooter? He's gonna try and do it. And I love the fact that the defense from fucking Brett was simply to hold his leg so he couldn't cross it over. I don't think I've ever seen Vader go for that move outside of this match, or even like try and do a submission move other than a bear hug.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, whoa, hang on, Super Brett.
Take a kidney shot. I want the ribs. . There he is.
You're going to die. Ouch. Luthez?
Yep, just.
Jesus.
You gotta think that happened early in the match as well.
Yeah.
I was like, what, first couple of minutes of the match? Oh, fucking Vader just.
If he's lucky, like the main cut itself would have healed over.
Yeah.
The rest is obviously just because it's on his mask. That still seems so, glossy and shit.
I don't know though, mate. Like, because if you look, it's like he's obviously moved his mask. So you can see by the top of his mask.
Yeah.
And you can see that like he's moved it so that maybe it's a bit more, I don't know, better off for his eye or something, where he's got the cut. But also when he's lying on his down, you can see it like resting on his like when he gets back up again, you can see like a pool. So
yeah,
probably not. It doesn't look like, obviously it doesn't look like that's a fast bleed.
Yeah.
So you're one of those ones that is every time you try to heal up, it seems to be like it's getting hit again. Like it's just. The old boxing one when it comes to after every round, this is wipe you clean, put some Vaseline on it. Oh, he's going for the Vader salt. Jesus.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a 450 man. And he does a backflip when he does a moonsault compared to like Bam Bam who did the Bam Bam salt and like kind of sideways it.
Like kind of twisted.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not a huge fan of Alexa Bliss's top row finisher. Like I prefer using
Twisted Bliss.
Yeah, I prefer using the Sister Abigail.
I don't mind it. I don't mind the Twisted Bliss because I like the idea that it's like it's a spinning sort of corkscrew, half corkscrew.
Yeah.
But Sister Abigail is obviously just an impactful
I
move.
love how I'm talking about like Alexa Bliss's finishers whilst watching Vader and Undertaker kill each other.
Well, you know. The brain works in the mystery. Yeah, chicken salad. Vader just straight up using one bar and just fuck off. They'll tie a knot in a minute.
I'm gonna try to garrot him.
Like it's a submission. It's a fucking pinfall altered over the top rope match. Like,
okay, here's something that I could do with explaining. Paul Bearer is clearly managing Vader.
Yes.
Why does he still carry the urn? Like,
because it's a symbol against Taker. If you remember when he turned heel for Mankind, it was in the Boiler Room match where the winner had to retrieve the urn from Paul Bearer, and he used it to smash over Taker's head. At this point, he was still using it as symbolism,
Right, so it's okay. I understand that. Thank you.
Alright, good.
The more you know.
I like the fact that Austin so far is the only person that's actually tried to throw him over the top rope.
Yeah. What else? Taker tried to throw Stone Cold over the top rope before. But it was like we were too busy focusing on Bret Hart and Vader.
Right. What I also love is the fact that Vader went for a moonsault in this match.
Yep, and nobody thought.
And no one went, just push the fat bastard.
I mean, in fairness, I don't think Tennessee was ready for that earthquake.
Oh yeah, because they survived the fucking moonsault.
Yeah, but that happened in the ring.
Oh, yeah, shock absorbs.
Yeah, exactly.
These days he would have done a moonsault and then the ring would have collapsed.
Yeah. And the poor ref would have been sacrificed.
Yes. Well, you would have heard that. No, the old father would accept that sacrifice. He's not pure of heart and willing.
So many referees are in the halls of Valhalla.
Fucking Tim White is.
Yeah.
For every trip he did during those Josh Matthews. Oh!
Well.
Those Josh Matthews skits, I was about to say it, but never mind. Like, Vader just... I think the kick is good.
Duct tape. Duct tape.
Oh, damn duct tape.
No. Right in the casket.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh! Oh! Fucking right in the force.
Oof.
Uno, dos.
Tres,
No, tres.
cuatro, cinco. I'm not even sure. I know it's a U2 song, but I don't know what U2 song that is. I just know it starts like that.
Oh, 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 no.
That's a fucking fight, alright, JR. Go on,
Yeah.
use the old line of what it looks like. A stogie on a fucking Friday night or something.
Oh.
I hope that's blood and his other, like, rolling from his face on that other side of his fucking... Because otherwise, he's got fucking blood and cuts on both eyes.
Up, 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 up. No, no, he is not.
I mean, it was over, it just wasn't out.
Ironically, the dead man lives.
Well, that could have been a worse person to use that line on.
Shut your face. I've already admitted to my mistake. Oh! Just poof!
Oh, that was a fucking clear one. Like, oh, oh!
Yeah. Ah, whoa, ah, oh. Ah, careful.
He's about to be. That eclipse is going his way. I don't mean Ember Moon. Just fucking...
Elbow for you, and elbow for you.
And I'm going to finish you with a fucking fist.
You gotta remind the stamina of a guy like Vader, because it's
Oh.
like you carry, like, I mean, the guy isn't, like, obviously the guy isn't just like a fat bastard. He's got
No.
a certain amount of conditions, stuff like that. Yes, his shape is not what you would consider to be fit, but he's can do what he does in the ring. He
Oh,
can
yeah.
move about, and he can keep fucking going.
That was one of those...
Like
that was what... Oh! Austin's out.
Oh!
And the referee saw it this time.
Yeah. But yeah, Austin talked about it once on a Stone Cold podcast when somebody asked him, like, how come, like, they're big guys like Kevin Owens that can seem to move around and stuff, and Samoa Joe, and he's talked about, like, you know, you look at someone, you think they're fat, it's like you have no idea what their conditioning is.
Oh, yeah.
You know, bodies are different, you know.
I mean, look at Yoko. Yoko was
Yeah.
exactly the same. Yoko... Vader was one of those ones that he was a squash specialist.
Yes.
But he could also go 20,
Yeah.
30 minutes if he needed to.
Yeah.
No, I mean, one of his matches that was probably one of his best matches, where he was dominant for a lot of time, so he wasn't getting a lot of rest, is him versus Ric Flair in '93 at Starrcade. And it's just, he just keeps going and going, and you don't see him blown up. Don't get me wrong, he'll probably need to fucking go lie down afterwards.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But
yeah.
I imagine everybody who has a long match needs a fucking quick sit down, other than Nature Boy, who just needs a six pack and a fucking new shirt so he can go and do it again. Like,
Yeah. Well, God.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, boss, the reason Sid's shown a lot, and I don't know if we heard it on the last promo, was because the next night on Raw, Sid's going to face the winner.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't think we heard it in the promo, like, because we were bitching about where the Honky Tonk Man was.
Yeah.
But even there, yeah, you see, it looks like Brett's sucking wind there, but he's just trying to make sure, because he's probably got a dry mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, he takes the mask off because he needs to fucking take the mask off.
That doesn't look as bad as I was worried it was going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's full fucking roses, you know. But he was probably like, you know what, this is causing me problems.
Yeah, this is irritating me.
not only that, but it's like it's going to allow him to be safer. You know,
Yes, yeah.
like part of it's probably like, you know,
Oh,
this is
look
blinding me.
at that! You sneaky,
You bastard!
sneaky Russian bastard. He's not Russian.
No, it's the Ric Flair spot.
Fucking isn't.
Brett.
You struggle to get a fucking suplex on from
Brett.
Vader.
What? Alright, no, fair play.
Honestly, at one point there, it looked like you would stop saying Brett to bruh.
Yeah.
Brett.
This is too much.
Brett.
That'll rock your bicuspids.
I don't see anyone for a lariat.
No.
Oh.
Take it, just let him. Why?
Because that's his man. He's marked out some eternal damnation for the big man.
It's like, only I shall defeat Vader.
Oh.
Oh, Austin. Austin wants to beat the shit out of Hart. Is this setting up their WrestleMania bout?
Yes. Yeah, this is pretty much setting up the WrestleMania, because WrestleMania 13 you're heading towards on this show.
Yeah.
There's Jared.
Because like I said, the screw job's in November, right?
Yeah.
So so this will be WrestleMania 13,
Correct.
and then
I like what you got. Renee Goulet in the back, right? You've got fucking Tony Gurria, Pat Patterson, all just standing there going, let the referees do it. Gerald Briscoe there, Mr. McMahon said, "I come get you."
Oh. Ooh.
Look at the fucking camera. That building is literally shaking. Taker just with a quick shot to the face of fuck off.
Why do I feel like this has to end with over the top rope?
If ever,
I love that. Just like, the fuck you think?
If ever there was a bitch you think.
That was amazing.
Oh, fucking that is pure old school Taker right there.
The timing and everything, just like, chunk.
That
was some fucking Dragon Ball shit.
Fucking bitch you fought.
Yeah.
Fucking just.
Should have thrown him over the top rope.
Fucking Stone Cold's just. Just. Yep. And I'll let us, you guys don't have to watch the next night on Raw. Sid beats him. And we get the infamous, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Where he pushes McMahon on his arse. This is goddamn bullshit. All beeped out because it was pre-recorded. Well, it wasn't pre-recorded. I just think they had a bigger delay.
Yeah.
And it's honestly one of my favourite things. Of he's swearing and then they come back. And because majority of it's been delayed.
Yeah.
I think you get like damn comes through and that, but like things like bullshit and stuff like that, they're already on the button. And then
this would have been what, his 5th championship? And then he would
because he's a 6-time champion. So
yeah.
Oh, we'll get a little highlight video of like no, because Ahmed's not been on this. I think this is a WrestleMania fucking video that's airing as the pay-per-view ends. coming to Coliseum Video WrestleMania 13, but with the Roman numerals. With the Roman fucking numerals.
Well, thanks for that. Where's the Honky Tonk Man?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his 5th. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he held it between... Yeah, he beat Taker for it. Yeah, that's his 5th.
That is the perfect theme for Sid, though, I will say.
Oh. It's so spot on, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at the size of that fucking man.
Jesus Christ.
He's a convincing psycho as well. That's the... I mean...
Yeah.
Ask Glenn Anderson, it's fucking not a character. Like...
Jesus Christ, just...
Look at the intensity.
Yeah. Like I said, that music is just...
Stop the next episode start. Nothing apparently. What's going to happen here?
Okay.
Absolutely bullshit. Alright guys, so yeah, that was Final 4. It's one of those ones that I remember the main event match, as I do in a lot of In Your Houses more than anything else. And it sticks with me. I mean, what I love is the fact of, I don't know about Boss, but right now I've got like the preview of what's happening on the show. Like almost like the poster for it. It's got Final 4, Stone Cold with Bret Hart, and on the other side of the ring, and looks as if they're in the same ring, is Shawn and Sid.
Yeah, just like, what?
Yeah.
That make no sense!
I'm guessing that was the original poster. But yeah, like I say, it was one of those things where there's a lot of good stuff. There's some not great. There wasn't that much that was terrible in this show.
I actually I quite enjoyed that. Like, there was no match that was like bad. Like the matches are pretty good. Like, even like the opening match was a good opening match. You know, the only thing that pisses me off is that we fucking got Honky Tonk Man out,
and then
he disappeared.
Honky Tonk comes out, we show him coming out. He's obviously there to do something for the crowd in Tennessee. And then we shoot to go off, and what do? Oh, we're just going to do a bunch of fucking bullshit to build up the main event that could have been done before the main event, given that it's only fucking an hour and 43 minutes of the show.
Yeah. Which, by the way, the only match I didn't enjoy was that match. I couldn't get into it. I think mainly because I was wondering where the fuck Honky Tonk Man was. But other than that, like, I just wasn't really interested. But every other match, I quite enjoyed. The match after that was again kind of not interested in, was like Triple H and Hunter Hearst obviously in the Rocky Maivia. But again, none of these matches were bad. Like, I could easily watch them and go, yeah, that's a good match. Was I invested in those two? Not really, but I certainly didn't not enjoy them.
It could have been that while you hadn't seen the show, you kind of knew what was coming up. You know, when you're like, oh well, that's WrestleMania 13, so that's gonna be Austin and Brett. That's gonna be Taker and Sid for the title. So you kind of just went, I'm not invested in seeing who wins this or anything else, because you knew how the storylines were gonna play out. Yeah,
overall good show.
Yeah, I enjoyed the fuck out of it. As always, it's always good. And that's actually going to be one of our shorter episodes ever on Byecycle. Which, you know, maybe more In Your Houses is the way to go.
Maybe.
But that all depends on the way the wheel spins.
We follow the whims of the wheel.
And where it lands, nobody knows. Well, I do, because I'm the one who... Never mind. But yeah, as I said, guys, that's In Your House. That's Final 4. We've promoted the shit out of stuff during the show, but once again, follow us on all our on socials. You know, I am Geek King. You'll find me G33K King on most stuff. For my Twitter, it's actually Geek Streams, G33K STREAMS, and then you'll also find me on Twitch as well. You'll see me do some live booking of TW, maybe join me for Tapes, which is a watch along show again, and you know, maybe some other shit as well. You got Boss over there. You got Steve. You'll find him basically Steve Jones 313.
I'm Steve Jones 313. Everyone, that's Steve Jones number 3, number 1, number 3. I'm everywhere: Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. I don't really stream, but Twitch. But yeah, I'm pretty much on every social media site as Steve Jones 313. Feel free to follow me. Do not forget to go ahead and visit our store if you'd like to see what we've got on offer, and also our friend up there.
I mean, it was, but it's actually not there now, Boss.
I'm gonna point there anyway.
Yes, as you've seen the whole way through the show, it's becoming on and off. It's just, it's like I said, it's one of those timer things, so it's not constantly flashing in your face.
Yeah.
Just, but check out Scream Tea on Instagram for all of your candles and your sculptures and anything like that. So you got inquiries are open and stuff. So that is Scream_T_. So that is SCREAM_TEA_. Remember, it's a cup of tea, not what you put on your shirt. All right.
Well, that was fun. Let's do it again.
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, maybe guys, maybe I don't know if you heard during the show or not, if you're listening that far in, but maybe you'll see us relatively soon for a bonus episode, which will be all about building up to the road to WrestleMania of 1990, WrestleMania 6. There's a lot of stuff that I could get into there.
Oh, please, will you stop? Please, stop.
Okay, Gorilla, that was much more. And that's the wrong background. But I'm sure I'll have to try and fix that in post. Ta-ra, guys.
Bye.
M-I-A